Welcome back to Love, Life, and Libations, and I'm your host, Sydney Hernández. We also have a special guest today, Charles. He's also the COO of Goode Studios.
Hey, Charles.
Hi. It's my first time here. It's my first time.
Hi, welcome.
Are y'all ready for some questions?
Hell yeah.
Alright, come on, let's get it. So our first question, I'm sorry. Pause. Happy Pride Month. Woo!
Hello.
Come on now, Happy Pride Month. We gotta cheers to that.
Oh, go
You
ahead.
feel me?
Go ahead.
But, sorry, just had to shout that out.
You know.
So our first question is, what are some stereotypes about the LGBT community do you think are true?
Ooh, that's kind of hard to say because once you get inside of the LGBT community, then you're talking about all of the races that's separated amongst us. We all different and we all, it's like, that's already like a group. And then once you're in that group, there's another group. And so like,
Are we talking about intersectionality?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, kind of hard to say, but
Okay, so what would you say would be true about the group that you're in?
we like to be flashy. Like, what's the word? Flamboyant.
Mm-hmm. And flamboyant comes in different forms.
Yes.
A lot of people don't realize that.
I think that's the best way to, very flamboyant and everything that we do, from the way that we carry ourselves to the way that we dress.
It's having red hair and like red fingernails and like some Libations all maybe flashy to some people, but trade sagging and wearing our Rihanna silk drawers is also flashy too.
So like, shout out to Ethicus.
If y'all want to sponsor this video, let us know.
Okay.
I'll provide the email and the link.
I got the ass.
I got the ass.
A stereotype, I hate to say this, but not necessarily that everyone has fucked everyone, but everyone knows everyone because, like, because you know,
He just touched it right there. That's his.
My brother Tyron, his birthday was yesterday. Shout out to him. I will love you forever. I remember when I first was brought into the lifestyle. He was like one of the main people who was kind of helping me and teaching me things. He said like the gay community is very small, especially in Chicago. And the older I got, the more I was like, oh, you know this person, oh, you know this person, oh, I did this person, like, oh, you did this. Like I even had, and Charles knows this. Like I had two friends in particular. We kind of have a penchant for the same type of toxic jokes. Like we could probably sit down and be like, oh yeah, it's like funny, but it's not. So that would be somewhat true.
Shit, that helps though. That helps in some cases.
Yeah, who's sharing?
You know how many times I hit my best friend up like, you know this motherfucker? Right. Come on, I ain't got time for no drama, no mess. Let me know now.
No trash sex.
Hello, I ain't got time for none of that. Tell me the tea.
I mean, sometimes it's important, like, when you with your friend, like, show them your little Jack messages or whatever. Like, do you know him?
See, like, but no.
Have y'all met each other?
So, like, my best friend is, like, you know, like, one of the, like, popular gays, so to speak, when you're outside. So, like, motherfuckers, he know a lot of people, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm like, I don't go outside. I don't know people too much. And so I'm like, if I go outside, I'll be like, somebody try to give me their number or something. And I really don't give no fuck. Mm-hmm. But then I'm like, best friend, what you know about this person? And they'll be like, pay it. And
I think for me, honestly and truthfully, is the shallowness. I think a lot of people are extremely shallow. And some people don't exactly acknowledge that they're shallow or admit it. I mean, because we already know about the whole no fats, no fins thing that is very prevalent in the community.
It's just a preference.
Right, it's just a preference. But then you got people who still want to know, like, your credit score and how much money you make and can you cash me out?
Hello.
You know, can I have a hot girl summer on your pockets this summer? It's like...
You can be the hot girl.
Right, but then when you ask people about it, they're like, oh, no, I'm not shallow. I accept all kinds of things. And then you start talking to them like, oh, I mean, you wear Reeboks? I mean, not that I would wear Reeboks either. But still.
Oh, no. I ain't the most classy of a motherfucker, but every time I step out, I look nice.
Which is fine. Like, being presentable is always fine. But you'll have people who legit won't talk to you because you don't wear labels. or you don't wear that label.
There's groups in the gay community that are just like that. They only hang around people who
like
either have money or just money.
Or, whoever they can stunt to get money.
The haves and the have-nots.
Exactly. We're not even going to talk about, all the little hot boys that are running around.
Okay. Child. Okay.
Okay, so our next question is, have you ever thought about sex with the same or opposite gender?
Say that again?
Have you ever thought about sex with the same or opposite gender?
Well, the same all the time. The opposite
Well,
gender.
then, okay, I would say then with the opposite, considering.
Yes, the opposite gender, definitely, because I do want to have at least one of my children be biological, so
Right.
I'm technically bi-curious because I'm not against having sex with a female. Like, I know I like men, I love men. Like, I couldn't see myself being, like, romantically with a woman, but I could, have sex with a woman. And with me, personally, it's easier for me to connect, I think, mentally, physically, and emotionally with a woman, but with men, it's easier for me to connect mentally, physically, and sexually. So.
Child.
But that's low-key also tied into my daddy issues, but that's a story for later.
Let me tell you, I love me some men's.
So they say.
Listen, I love them, but the right one come along, hello. And just like he said, for me, I do plan on having children biologically, and I think naturally it helps me to still. I don't know the right words.
And plus,
for
it's
it,
cheaper
without being
versus
ignorant.
going to Planned Parenthood and all that other stuff. Just
Man, it's all about the energy for me. Give me the right energy and we can go to the moon.
Or the ocean.
Hello.
Take a dive.
As long as you know we leaving afterwards.
I'm strictly dickly. I have never had any interest in dating a woman. Even one time doing a truth or dare game, I had to lick this girl's nipple. And I was traumatized for a week. I woke up scared about it. I went to work thinking about did I lick this lady's nipple?
Did you have a dream and you woke up out of your sleep to a big nipple?
No, thank God. No, that shit that would have happened. I mean, it's an attack of the killer nipple. But,
oh my gosh.
So this would be a no for me.
You're like, nah, fuck it, can't do it.
Negative.
I would test some shit up with the right one.
I believe you.
It will.
what about you, Sydney?
I don't think I would be able to have sex with a woman, only because I'm not sexually attracted to women.
Okay.
I appreciate women and I love women as more of a feminist standpoint, and I'm all about women and things like that. But personally, I've never had that. No, and it's never been that's never been a thing for me. I don't know. I feel like I'm so comfortable with who I am.
So you never thought about licking the coochie?
No.
What am I getting your coochie lit?
No, see, and I that goes into a whole different conversation. But I just I don't think I would be into it.
But you say that.
Seeing a face and seeing a full ass head of hair down there is
You
two
say that until somebody
things.
reaching in your soul.
This is not my cup of tea.
So you've been traumatized too if you had to lick the nipple? Are you my nipple sister?
Yeah, I think I would have to tap out. Because I would feel so uncomfortable with doing that. I feel whoever would dare me to do some shit like that, I'd be like, man, fuck you. That, I don't know, that's making somebody
I'm that
cool.
testy person.
Huh?
I'm that testy person.
Man, I know, bitch.
I don't ever lose a truth or dare game though.
I don't give a fuck. I got fucking pride for that shit.
I'm competitive as hell.
Hello.
I am too, but when it comes to fucking sports, bitch, I'll lose some rock, paper, scissors or a game of Uno, but you.
See, I'm glad I'm very much open-minded because if they're me
open sexual.
Yes. Whatever the word is for that,
It's
that's me.
I just made it up.
Oh. So our next question is: sex with your friends healthy or harmful? Explain.
very much so unhealthy. And the reason why is, and I hope this doesn't sound bad or nothing, but when I do my thing, I does my thing. And some of these motherfuckers do not know how to have sex and keep it moving.
Ooh. You got toxic bitch.
So I've chosen to not do that. I thought that was something that I could do, and honestly, that's something that I've learned like over the last like year or so. Because I would be lying if I said I never had sex with my friends. Child, I done some shit, but. No, it's not healthy. It's not like there's those random people like it's just the select ones who like they do have the same mindset as you. So when you're able to do shit, it works. But like for the most part, no. Mm-mm. And then like in the world that we live in, a lot of people like to move fast, especially in the gay community. They like to move fast. They don't know what it means to date. They don't know what it means to like I hate what the word is when we're talking to each other. Like I hate.
That's technically like a dating phase.
Yeah, but like
I feel like people don't realize like really know what dating is.
Right.
People associate dating as being in a relationship. Like no, if I'm dating you and you, like
it's the best man wins.
At that point,
right? It's the Hunger Games.
But
I'm okay
like,
with that.
I feel like that this whole like talking thing, that shit is childish. Like that doesn't even fucking make sense. You're dating somebody, you're seeing if you're interested in them, and if there's other people who are catching your interest, it comes to
but like,
may the best man win.
A lot of that though, people don't trust you. People don't trust people.
We definitely live in a generation
so
of trust issues. They
like, well, shit. If we're gonna do this, we need to do like it needs to happen now because then it's like it's kind of controlling, but like
it is controlling.
Yeah, like I'm the type of person where like I want to get to know you. Like I want to know if we can be friends because if this shit don't work out, I don't want to have to block you. I don't want to have to cut you out of my life. Like I don't like to just bring people into my life, but if I do, it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So like, I want to be able to know what this relationship is gonna be like. Well, fuck sex. So I'm sorry, no. Unhealthy.
What about you, Charlie?
I think it depends on the person. I mean, because it's like I do also kind of agree, like on Kimball's point, that some people can't handle like y'all having sex and being friends because some people can't detach emotions from the sex, and then they start to misread your friendship as a relationship, and that's not what it was. Then on the second half of that, I mean, but there are those that can do it.
Okay. Keep it moving.
Like, I mean, no cap, because I had a friends with benefits. It was like, oh my God, we was like friends with benefits for like 3 years. The first time we met up and had sex, it was like, I don't know, it was something that clicked that we just knew, like, I'm not going to date you, but the sex is amazing. And so then we just kept it that way. It would just be like, oh, Charles, what are you doing? Oh, I'm chilling. Oh, okay, hey, I just got from the club. Like, you want some head? I'm like, yeah. And then you just come over. Boop, 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 boop. All right, then you see him at the function the very next weekend. Like, hey, what's up? Yes. I'm like,
who are you? I forgot your name. Oh, that's you, hey.
But it was consistent. Like, we just understood. Like, we understood each other. It was just like, I don't want to be with you. You don't want to be with me. You like the D. I like the ass. Like, we got this. And then we was just like cool friends outside of that. So it was like, I like that. And it lasted for a while, and then he got a boyfriend. And I was like,
but then bring me into the party. What the fuck?
I ain't asked that question yet.
You Orlando.
But I think his boyfriend's a fan.
That could be dangerous.
It could be dangerous. I love a good fire.
I love a good flame.
But that was it to me.
It does depend. Like for example, sorry Ty. When me and Ty met, like we had threesomes like all the time, but we eventually grew out of that, and now I'm at a point where like with respect to him, like we can be naked around each other. Like if I have something that I can't wear anymore, he's one of the first people like, okay, maybe Ty can fit this, and we can sleep in the bed with each other butt ass naked. Nothing will happen. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to having sex with friends, sometimes it can be precarious and it can cause certain situations, and putting myself out here. So a particular friend did visit. We kind of had a redo of, our last situation in Cali, which was fucking trash. And then we were high. When we recently did it, it was fucking lit. And, I gave him that work. And
come on.
he ended up.
Yo, motherfucking head.
Like, it was like, it got to the, it was like, I thought it was great, but it was great to the point where he had to get a room. I had to drop him off at this hotel on the north side because he had to like figure out his feelings, because I think me being me, you know, like I'm also very affectionate. I like to hold hands, all the other stuff. I am a